My name is Edwin Kemp Attril. I'm the director of iMusic. I love opportunities to be able to support people to tell stories that are either not told by society, or the people that are telling the story aren't allowed to tell stories by society. So I think iMusic is a really good opportunity to tell a story which is not often told, and by people who don't often get to tell it. We've used such a diverse range of actors that I think it's a really, it's quite a beautiful insight into the life of someone like Jeremy, or Anton, who's the actor that's playing Jeremy. Yeah, so I think it's just going to be a really nice, family-friendly, fun, adventurous, enjoyable, sad, good night out. I think Jeremy was a man who had such an amazing imagination and intelligence and political compassion and ambition that, from what I can tell, everyone that was around him was just so amazed and captivated by his brilliance. I think communication is a really big thing. He had such a supportive family that I don't think discrimination was the main issue, at least in the story that we're telling. It's more about an ability to communicate and to maintain control. I think one of the really interesting things about the story is that Jeremy goes through the same thing that any teenager goes through, which is that you get to a point and you have to say, you know, Mum, Dad, I want to move out, I want to have my own life. And for Jeremy that was such a huge thing, but it's something that everyone goes through. Yeah. iMusic is a really beautiful script about an amazing man, an aspect of society that is often shut off from the general public. I think disability is such a important issue, as it's one of the last kind of fights for equality that racism, sexism, homophobia, they've all kind of got to the point where people go, it's not okay to discriminate against those things. Disability is one of those important last fights. So I think for everyone to be able to understand disability better, it's important to come and see. But it's also something that is, you know, suitable for, you know, my grandma's going to come along, for people to bring dates, families, friends. It's a very accessible show.